I want to go back in time and collaborate with Antoni Gaudi. He's my absolute favorite. A cheetah jumping into a puddle of sparkling water in a forest of variant greens. It needs to be crazy. Hi, this is Shimona Bhansali and I'm at the Housewarming studio today, and this is my life in design. What's more luxurious, silence, space or softness? I think it's space for me, physical and mental, and I think the ultimate luxury is having the freedom to decide what you want to do, which you get with the space. Everything else comes later. Design or object that's having its main character moment. Anything organic that mimics the nature, organic furniture on organic rooms, organic ceilings, that's having a main character moment for sure now. Your go-to fragrance for self and spaces. I love the fragrance of oud. For spaces, I love it to smell a little bit foresty, so wood and oud would be my best kind of fragrance to go to. What's the weirdest compliment you've ever gotten on your work? I think for Papa Don't Preach, where somebody said it feels like I've stepped inside of a cake. One design trend that deserves a comeback, 100% retro mixed with some art deco, which is coming back anyway, but I'm so glad it has. What's your dream design collaboration? I want to go back in time and collaborate with Antoni Gaudi. He's my absolute favorite. Is beige lazy or brilliant? Beige used as a canvas to do everything crazy is brilliant. What would your interiors look like if you had zero budget constraints? I would try to be like Mother Nature and try to create everything like nature creates. If you weren't an interior designer, I would definitely be doing something creative, and I think whatever I did, I would be good at it. I am very sure. What's your design pet peeve? I hate bad color choices, and I think I'm really done with the 20s idea of luxury with marble clad walls and a lot of metal putties in headboards, metal putties on borders between marbles. I'm done with that. Your design mantra in 3 words, I think be dreamy. Like whatever you dream for should be a possible reality for you, at least as a designer. Be original. I don't even copy myself in my own project, and design for all senses and not just for the camera. A fabric that you can use again and again and again. I like textured fabrics, so when I have to use any neutrals, I go for the max texture with the best stretch, and I can use that again and again and again. A housewarming ritual that you swear by. I think all of the vases that we have in the house, putting fresh flowers in them, bringing the right kind of aroma to house, and setting your ACs to the temperature of 22 to 24 degrees, that's a must-have in all housewarming rituals. What's the wallpaper pattern of your dreams? A cheetah jumping into a puddle of sparkling water in a forest of variant greens. It needs to be crazy. Finish this sentence. No home is complete without a rug. I love rugs. I'm going to stand by it. What's the one thing you wish clients would stop buying? I really wish they would stop buying cheap artifacts from stores to put on their shelves just to fill up things. I think a home should be built over time with things that have a meaning and, things that have memory, they have some story, collecting them over travels and experiences. But no artifacts just for the heck of it. A fabric you would never use. I think every site style has a different requirement, but I definitely stay away from shiny synthetic fabric. Best interior design advice you have ever received, and by whom? I think, I don't remember the name, but I had read it somewhere, and it really helps me. When we design also, we go all in and put like the extra bits in our 3D. Like we go all out and be crazy. But then the whole idea sometimes is not about what you put in. It's what about you edit and declutter and finally trim and chop and make your perfect picture. So sometimes it's not about adding, sometimes it's about taking off the right amount and making it work for you. So being a maximal designer, that's something that has really worked for me and stayed with me. Which color would you ban for a year just to reset the vibe? I would ban the deep greens. I love greens. Green is my favorite color, but the darker greens, the darker blues, and the dark deep maroons and the dark deep teals. I think I want to keep it light and airy. 100% cap on that for a few years. If your bedroom were a song, what would it be? My bedroom definitely would be a jukebox filled with a lot of different kinds of songs varying on the moods that I have and the weather outside my window. So it's not a song, it's definitely a jukebox. If you could upholster the world in one fabric, which one? Knowing me, this is impossible. Example, I would probably take like a stone-washed denim for doing my mountains, and maybe suede for the leaves, and boucle for the ground, the earth under me, and fur for the grass, and I think that's it. So at least 5 fabrics minimum to upholster the world. What's that one object in your home or studio that you absolutely cannot do without? It's actually a paper and a pencil. I can't even start thinking of random stuff or have a very serious conversation without doodling something or writing it down or drawing on my paper and pen. So there's a bundle of paper and pencil that I can't start without. What's your daily design ritual? The one thing that grounds you. It's my morning shut-eye time once I'm awake, but the world doesn't need to know that. I keep my eyes shut, and that half an hour extra is when all of the design comes to me, and that's the most important part of my day if I have to be creative. When you hear the word luxury, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? It's a mixture of a lot of factors. Definitely more accent light, warm color light. It has to be the right kind of temperature, good aromas, probably like a oud or forest vibe, and sitting on soft things. I think a mixture of all of that. It's definitely not the very expensive things. It's the little things that really matter. When you hear the word white, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Surprisingly, right now I can think of boucle, because whenever I have to do a white, I never go for a flat white, and I've been using a lot of whites in upholstery, so boucle comes to my mind first because it's got such a lot of texture. The perfect housewarming gift. There is this ritual in our office where we're handing over sites to people, and we do these lovely shoots for the sites, and we started doing a beautiful coffee table book with the pictures of the house and the work in progress and the plans and the family photos together. I think that becomes such a special and personalized gift. So that to me is a perfect housewarming gift coming from a designer to a client. What's your biggest design flex? I think we're really proud of the fact that we go all out and create things to suit a vision that we have. We love to do our passages in the best possible way that any human can. And we go ahead and design crazy furniture, crazy lights for a house, and our design flex is that if we want something and if it's very unachievable, we will achieve it and show it. It's the biggest design flex at Design Hex. Bold art or bold sculpture? I'd prefer bold sculpture because I'm a very 3D person. I enjoy 3D arts. The most delicious color in your palette right now. I have a whole range of colors, but right now currently I'm into all of the Grand Canyon colors, from nudes to the deep rusts. Really digging that. What makes a room feel expensive without spending much? I don't think comfortable things have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be very good looking something for it to actually look good. It needs to be very comfortable. Your furniture has to be inviting with breathable fabrics, lots of plants in the room, and ambient lighting, indirect sources. Doesn't have to be expensive, doesn't have to burn a pocket, but feels great. One design piece or object you think is wildly overrated? Cheap rip-offs of the Chandigarh chair, just because we want to make a sustainable looking, minimal looking space. I think we can be more creative than that, than actually have to make a rip-off of a chair. So I think that is wildly overrated. What's the one thing that makes a house feel truly warm? I think it's really actually the people who live in it who have to be warm, and the house is definitely going to be warm. What's the biggest lie people believe about luxury interiors? That luxury interiors have to be shiny, blingy, a lot of very expensive marbles. No. And also that to get a luxury look, you have to travel overseas to get your furniture. You can't do it locally. It's the biggest misconception. It's the biggest misconception. Is your home more red wine mood or iced matcha chic? So, you know, I would have said the latter, but these days I'm getting a new feeling towards red. So right now I'm red wine mood. But let's see how it goes. One word clients use that immediately makes you nervous. I have a very good contractor of my own. I hope I've answered that well. So this brings an end to my question answer sessions. Hope you enjoyed.